to your Astro Dice reading for January. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Welcome, Virgo, to your Astro Dice reading for January. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in your Astro Dice reading for the new year. Ooh, new month, new year. Wow. Okay, getting straight into this. After this reading, I will have that manifestation video up. We are in the 123 portal, so I want to make sure that you guys get that ASAP. It runs until January 7th. It started on the 31st of December, so okay, let's go. Oh, coming out with the 5th house, some moon energy, and Aries. Okay. So with the moon over here, we're talking about your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. With that Aries energy, the energy around you is dynamic, spontaneous, crusading, impulsive action is likely to occur. And going straight into the 5th house, this is where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. At that creative center, as well as that romantic center. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. Getting straight into this. This is for the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. Best messages, please. The waiting game. Hangman energy coming out with the sacrifice in reverse. And standing your ground. So definitely have something going on over here where you are in a pause effect. You are not moving. Definitely pausing to surrender. Saying I'm not going to self-sacrifice myself to this situation. In fact, I'm going to stand my ground at this time as I'm waiting. What are you waiting for? It's got you in a sensitive mood. What they're waiting for. We got some loneliness and some need over here. Feeling a little bit of lack when it comes to a situation. So waiting for the purpose, waiting for some door to open, waiting for some kind of message to come through, daydreaming about this and keeping the wishful thinking alive over here. With the self-sacrifice, I'm not going to hang around for this situation. Right, I'm in a pause and surrender, but I'm not going to self-sacrifice myself for this situation. So this is talking about trying and waiting for the good news to come. And here's the Hangman again in reverse again, having that delay and that standstill, right? Like I said, I'm not going to move at this point just yet because I'm still in indecision about where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do. Okay, and on the stand your ground, we do have the standing your ground for whatever wealth that you have or whatever wealth that you that you're in, that you have come into or that you want, right? Or your love. Standing ground for what's yours or what your dreams are made of, right? For that wishful thinking. Not going to give that up. So going straight into the mid-month, you have your intentions of your solar plexus, for your destiny. Wow, Wheel of Fortune coming out with the accelerated motion. So there's definitely some standing. I feel like you're still standing your ground for your intentions. You have the Wheel of Fortune coming out in the mid-month with accelerated motion. So clarifying on this solar plexus, what are the intentions? Intentions are for love. With the Wheel of Fortune, wow. But the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, so it was breaking negative cycles. For the love of breaking negative cycles due to overspending. So you might feel like you have somebody around you who is overspending and your intention is to hold on to, maybe that's why you're holding on to that wealth, standing your ground for your wealth while somebody else is overspending. So it could be you know, I'm not going to be your ATM machine. I'm not going to allow you to continue to keep doing whatever it is you're doing by overspending money. Maybe I've given you too much money already. Maybe you feel like you're being greedy, something of this nature, right? So let's see what's going on over here with the Destiny. But now you have your Wheel of Fortune. So it's like in the past, I've just been giving you, and it's like digging a trench. But now I have the Destiny and the Fool. So you're cleaning the slate for your own victory. So you're doing things that are different and more positive, and you're seeing better blessings and better turnarounds during the mid-month when it comes to this situation, really holding tight to what's yours. The accelerated motion, we definitely see there was a lot of contemplating. You're going to have a lot of meditating and a lot of self-care and nurturing when it comes to a situation. We have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. You guys might be married because we have a suit here. Okay, so really contemplating on this situation. Could be dealing with a Cancer and a Pisces or a Scorpio, but you're feeling very like this is a very diplomatic situation, really tolerating this situation. It feels like they've kind of seen what is going on within the situation. If they were being greedy, maybe they, you know, through this conversation that you're having, it's a very nurturing conversation. We can balance out the situation and figure out how to be diplomatic when it comes to this situation, when it comes to me being the King of Pentacles. Wow, when it comes to my money and my wealth. So this is definitely about love and money and wealth, and how things are being spent and how money is being cared for. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the end of the month. You definitely have standing your ground and keeping your vitality alive, staying within your own root chakra. Financial material change is definitely about money and new beginnings. So finally, maybe this person doesn't have a job, so maybe you feel like they were lazy. That can also be lazy with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. It doesn't have to be greedy. It could be, like I said, lazy. Maybe they don't want to have a job. And it's time for them to get out and get a job. Now they've seen the light over here. After having this conversation, let's see, having the root chakra over here is talking about the vitality of life, but also talking about the essentials of life. So, you know, it is essential that we have to have money. So being very grounded on that situation of I have. That's the I have card. I have financial material changes and a new world coming in, which is good because you already see that you already have the positive movement forward for the victory within that situation in the mid-month. So this is where you're going to feel like you're very disciplined about the situation. You're going to see them more disciplined. Whoever you're dealing with could be definitely a water sign. You're seeing that they're not attached to the toxicities that they were before. So if they did have an overspending, maybe gambling, addiction, something of this nature, you're going to see that start falling away. Any kind of resisting control of the situation or their urges or any of those things are also falling away. So pretty much breaking the chain to their own bad habits. Okay, so with the financial material changes, you can say that I do have the Ace of Cups over here. So I do find that we have this new loving feeling about the way we want to make this new chapter this year. So this year is going to make a huge headway and turning of an old leaf into a new leaf for sure, on the way that money is going to be handled within either the homestead or within the relationship, however it is. New beginnings is definitely, there's some difficult decisions on how we're going to do these things, but we're going to but there's a lot of nurturing and providing financially. So if this person didn't have a job, this person is going to get out and get a job. Right, they want to find their securities. They want to help out within the situation where maybe they had, you know, maybe it was just lack of self-esteem. Maybe they were having a hard time finding a job. So maybe, you know, they were down and out in their mind. Okay, so definitely feeling like this new project is going the way, you know, is going a lot better. They actually have the desire to want this new beginning with you when it comes to this situation. Yeah, like it says, right, there could have been some self-doubt. Maybe they were having a hard time finding a job, and so they just, you know, maybe they got into drinking or something, right? Finding the lack of will, after a while, it gets to the point where it's hard to pick up the pace, because, I mean, you do have the loss of finances over there. So now everything is going to start kind of battling itself out. They're going to find that they can, you know, weigh their options, get out there, do whatever you guys need to do for whatever this financial thing is. Everybody's story is going to be a little bit different, but I do see it making, yeah, there's going to be some challenges, of course. You know, they just have to really make sure that they're standing up for themselves. And if you guys know that this is, you know, cross watchers, you can say that this is them. However it is, you're going to have some challenging moments, but you're going to hold your own. Everything's, you know, everything's coming to fruition for you as you have the Nine of Pentacles coming up. So turning that old leaf into, like I said, a brand new leaf of the way that we're feeling and the way the emotions are going. I'm really having that open conversation. I think, though, in the mid-month is really, that's really what's going to change everything, you know, is really opening up that heart chakra and really showing that love and compassion and nurturing towards the situation. Hey, what seems to be the problem over here? Why are you doing this? Right? And then that opens kind of this can of worms. And this person doesn't seem to, there's no anger here. I don't see any anger where somebody's going to get yelling and screaming. If anything, there's a lot of sensitivity going on. So that's always a plus. That's always a plus, right? So we don't have to worry about the, why are you harshing on me and harping on me type of scenario. I feel like if that was already there, the case, that's already done and over with. This is Two Cups upright, wanting to share that emotion together and being very diplomatic and very supportive of each other. So that's very, very loving. Okay, guys, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.